Hey guys, welcome into today's video. With all the crazy news happening around USC and college football as a whole, it's time we start our transfer portal roundup series. Today we have some potential targets to discuss, as well as a couple of commitments. And like I said last week, transfer portal information changes by the minute. The information in this video can become out of date very quickly. Also, if you guys are enjoying the videos, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out so much. Thank you all so much for your support. I appreciate all of you. Alright guys, now that that's taken care of, let's dive into it. Okay, so we'll talk about the two commitments first, then we'll dive into some potential targets for USC. So first off, we got some great news. We have a punter. Eddie Chaplitsky is a transfer from Arizona State, and he was just named first team All Pac-12 as a punter. So before I go any further, absolutely nothing personal against Aiden Sleep Dalton, but our punt game this year was just atrocious. It got to the point where punting felt worse than just going for it. We saw it in the Utah game, going for it on a 4th and 8. I mean, by the end of the year, it was clear the coaching staff had just lost all trust they had in Sleep Dalton. Now, going from that situation to the best punter in the conference is just a massive upgrade. He's also a phenomenal holder, and he can handle kickoff duty as well. Now, hopefully we won't be seeing too much of Eddie this season as a punter, but when we do, hopefully he can boom it for us. USC also got some much needed front 7 help with the addition of Georgia State linebacker Jamil Muhammad. Now, if I had to describe Jamil's game in 3 words, I would say versatile, violent, and playmaker. Now, this guy is a former quarterback, believe it or not, and you can see his versatility when he's on the field. He can line up at edge, will, or even alongside the defensive line with a hand in the ground. And he is a violent hitter. Not dirty, there's a big difference there. When he hits people, they just go down. I mean, just watching him run, you can see the power he has. I think he's going to be a perfect fit in this Alex Grinch defense. He's 6'2", 245, and he finished his Georgia State career with 70 tackles, 3 forced fumbles, a pick, and 6.5 sacks. I'm thrilled with this addition. I really think he can be an immediate impact player. So those are the only commits we have at the moment. So now let's move to some potential targets for USC. So with Braylon Allen staying at Wisconsin, my attention has flipped over to Ball State running back Carson Steele. Now, he is currently in the portal, and he is coming off a monster 2022 season. He ran for 1,556 yards and 14 scores. There's reports out there that USC is very interested in Carson, and I can totally see why. He actually reminds me a lot of Travis Dye when I watch him play. He has great vision, he runs with tenacity, he has an awesome stiff arm, great size at 6'1", 215. He's not the most proven receiver, but he did make some plays in the Ball State passing offense this year. Now, I'm not sure if Austin Jones is staying or leaving. There's conflicting reports on that. But with the assumption that he's leaving, I really think Steele is the perfect complement for a backfield with Ray Leak and 2 freshmen we have coming in. Now, I don't think there has been an official USC offer yet for Carson, but Carson Steele is followed by USC's Director of Recruiting, Annie Hansen, on Twitter. I think that this would be a home run. Carson was one of the best running backs in the entire country this year. I'm really just kind of deadlocked on the idea that USC needs a proven elite back in this offense next year. Now let's switch over and talk about some big boys. Now, in terms of the offensive line, there are a number of guys you could throw in here. But one of my favorites in the portal currently is Alabama's Javion Cohen. This guy is experienced, and he has a physical presence at the left guard spot. He's every bit of 6'4", 305, and he's a flat-out mauler. Andrew Voorhees was one of the nastiest interior linemen in the country this last year, and I think Cohen would bring a lot of that to this USC offensive line. He has played a lot of ball and a lot of important games, and I think it would be a great get for USC offensive line coach Josh Henson. Now, a player I am absolutely fascinated with, and is in fact my #1 target in the transfer portal for USC, is former South Carolina tight end running back hybrid Jaheim Bell. This guy is a complete monster. His potential in a Lincoln Riley offense is truly limitless. This guy is an elite athlete, run after catch ability for days. I mean, this guy's size-speed combination is something we don't currently have on the roster. He's listed at 6'3", 232, and this year he finished with 25 receptions for 231 yards and 2 scores. He also had 73 carries for 261 yards and 3 scores. Just the fact alone that he played both tight end and running back should tell you how much of an athlete he is. He is the perfect H-back in Lincoln Riley's offense. USC has already offered Jaheim as well. This is my #1 target in the entire portal. Now, I know we need defensive help and a lot of it. That's how special of a player I think Jaheim is. I know a lot of you are going to come at me for that in the comments, but you're not talking me out of this one. Someone needs to recreate the draft day meme, but with Jaheim Bell. That's how confident I feel about this. So those are a few of my main targets in the transfer portal. Make sure to let me know who you've got an eye on and why. I love hearing from you guys, so make sure to let me know your thoughts down in the comments. So there isn't a set schedule for these transfer portal roundup videos. Whenever there's news, you'll get a video. But that's all I have for you today, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please do like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. And as always, take care and fight on.